Hello everyone, welcome back. Severus here, coming back with a new part of What If Deku Had the Death Note. Now, where we last left off, Midoriya... Actually, you know what, I'm not even gonna do a recap, let's just get right into the video. Right now, as Midoriya wake up in the morning, coming out of his room to see Toga already preparing breakfast, as immediately Toga just coming closer to him, giving him a smooch on his cheek and telling him good morning. For Izuku said, since when were you awake? As she said, well, just 1 hour before you. I prepared your breakfast, your, school uniform and your bag. Come on, today you have an important day at your school, right? As Izuku said, uh-huh. As Izuku looking left and right, he first see Rem with, kinda helping Toga cook. As also he just wonders where the hell is Ryuk, and when he look, he just see Ryuk doing Ryuk stuff while eating apples because Toga just wanted him out of her way while she preparing breakfast. Regardless, after which, Izuku said, are you okay? As Toga said, I'm okay, I'm fine. As Izuku just seeing her just cutting some, vegetables while Izuku just holding her hand and said, you're not fine, aren't you? As Toga said, I'm just, as Izuku said, it's okay. I know you didn't want this to happen. You had some good intentions, but it's just those heroes that set the trap. It was meant for me, but they got you. But don't worry, I promise you they'll pay. As Toga just hugging him, saying, I just don't want them to hurt you. As Izuku said, don't worry, they won't. But just to make sure that they won't, where's your death note? As Toga bringing her death note, and Ryuk said, oh, you're awake? And Izuku said, oh, now you realize that? Come, we have a conversation, an important one. As Midoriya and Toga, Ryuk and Rem all just standing in front of each other. Well, Izuku said, now, as Izuku just dropped his death note into the floor, and he said, now, since I dropped my death note, this death note belonged to the human world now, isn't that right, Ryuk? As Ryuk said, uh-huh. As Izuku said, now Toga, take the death note. As she crouches down before taking Midoriya's death note, and Izuku said, now since Toga took it, that means that Toga owns it. As Ryuk said, uh-huh. As Izuku said, Toga, drop your own death note. As Toga drops her own before Izuku holding her, catching it, or, taking it off of the ground. As he said, now since Toga dropped her own, and I took it, now this death note belongs to me, and it's the one that Rem has, right? As Rem said, I see what you're trying to do. As immediately, Ryuk said, oh, I understand. You little tricky guy, aren't ya? Playing on the rules? As Izuku said, As he looked into Toga saying, I know that Principal Nezo still have his doubts about me. He believed that I have something. Maybe he believed that might be, the Reaper. I don't know what does he have on me, but he doesn't have any evidence. However, All Might is still in UA. And as long as he's there, I cannot make sure that he'll never be able to see Ryuk. And if he ever saw him, that will gonna be immediately a dead giveaway, or at least another reason for them to keep their eyes on me. So, for the meantime, Rem will be with me. As Rem said, what? I'm not gonna. As Toga said, okay. Rem, keep your eye uneasy, will you? For me? Please? As Rem just can't refuse anything that Toga say, really. So she agrees. Regardless, Toga gives Midoriya a smooch on his cheek and he goes to school. As finally when he arrives at school, he walks into the place. Right now he's talking to Rem. How does he talk? He basically types on his phone, and Rem just reading Midoriya's messages. As right now Izuku types, keep your eyes open for any giant blonde guy. It's All Might, you know him. I showed you a picture of him. As she just nods. Eventually, Izuku going to his class. The normal thing happened. Bakugo say good morning to him. Izuku go to the cafeteria, and suddenly Shinso comes and sits by his side. And Izuku said, "Oh, hey Shinso." As Shinso said, "Hey Midoriya, good morning." As Izuku said, "Good morning to you. How's your school day going? Being a part of the hero course and all." As Shinso said, "It's good, but it's a bit, Sometimes boring without you around. As Midoriya said, well, at least you're following your dream, am I right? I'm happy for you. As Rim is just watching this while she's just looking left and right. Regardless, Shinso said, Midoriya, I have something to say. As Yuko said, come on, you can't tell me anything. You seem that you're, having a bit of trouble. As Shinso said, first, I know that you wanted to go into, out for a vacation. But as Izuku said, don't talk about it, I know. They closed the ways out of Japan because of that Reaper guy. But we don't need to talk about it. Let's just enjoy the food and talk about our, life in general. As Shinso said, you're very positive. As Izuku said, I gotta be positive in these dark times. And besides, I'm sure that the heroes will eventually catch that Reaper. As Shinso said, you're right. But also, didn't he once save you before? As Izuku said in his mind, oh, yeah, that story that I told him. As Izuku said, yeah, maybe, but still killing people is wrong. Though that he may save my life, he just killed somebody else to do it. That's not heroic. That's just wrong. As Shinso said, oh, well, yeah. Here, I have a hypothetical question for you. As Izuku said, a hypothetical? Sure, I'm all up for it. As Shinso said, it's just a hypothetical question, but if you ever had the chance to have a helping hand in capturing a villain, will you do it? If the heroes needed your skills, as Izuku said, my skills? You're saying you're asking me if the heroes wanted me to help them catch a villain. Am I gonna help them? As, Shinso said, yeah, what do you say? As Izuku said in his mind, what is he up to? Since when did he start talking like this? There's something wrong. I don't feel good about this. What kind of game is Principal Nezu playing with me? Alright then, Shinso. I'll play your game. I feel like you have something to do with him, don't you? Alright, old friend. I'll play this little hypothetical game of yours. As Izuku said, well, I would try to help as much as possible, but I don't think I'll be any good of a help. I'm still quirkless after all. As Shinso said, yeah, you are. As they have a silent for a while Rim's saying, what is wrong with this guy? There's something off about him that I don't like. Are you feeling it? As Izuku's in his mind, Rim is right. There's something off about him. This is not the usual Shinso that I know. Yeah, he always so quiet and mysterious, but today, it's weird. As immediately, Shinso said, Midoriya, I have a little secret to tell you. As Izuku said, secrets? Alright, I'm all up for a secret. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. But, if you don't want to tell me, it's okay. As Shinso said, no, I want to tell you. Just make sure not to tell anyone. As Izuku said, alright, I'm all open ears. As Shinso coming closer into Midoriya before whispering in his ears, I am V. As suddenly, Midoriya's heart fall off of his chest. His body feels cold as ice, and as if his world just shatters all around of him. He can't understand what just been said to him. And his mind saying, what? What's... No way. What is this? Is this some sort of a trick? A prank? Calm down, Midoriya. Calm down. Calm down. What is happening? He's V? Shinso? As immediately, Izuku looking into Shinso saying, as Izuku just started laughing, saying, man, Shinso, did the hero course really change you that much? You start telling jokes since when? As Shinso looking into Midoriya, he doesn't say anything, he's just silent, and Izuku's in his mind, he's not laughing. Is he Is he serious? He's not joking? Well, alright, he think that I think of it as a joke, so I gotta keep the act. As Izuku said, Shinso, you're joking, right? As Shinso said, I'm not joking, Midoriya. I'm V. I work with the heroes in secret to try and capture the villain named Reaper. And I want your help too. As Izuku said, oh, what? As Midoriya said in his mind, you want my help to capture Reaper? Wait a minute, wait, that's not right, that doesn't seem right. I am the #1 suspect on the list of the Reaper possible candidates. Is this a trick of Principal Nezu? He want me to work with them in order to keep their eyes on me? But should I agree? Wait. Damn it! You little tricky rodent, Nezu. He put me in a situation where I can't refuse. If I refused, I will be still suspected as the Reaper, but if I doesn't refuse, they'll gonna keep their eyes on me. But at the same time, if I join them, I'll gonna have, infos straight from the source about what they are planning for the Reaper. But at the same time, the infos that they might give me might be fake, and they might just try to trick me into confessing. What is this? Damn it! Damn you, Nezu, and you too, Shinso. Calm down. Don't let him get to your head, Midoriya. Don't let him get to you, Izuku. It's just a trick. It's just a mind games. They're playing mind games on you. Calm down. Just think. As immediately Shinso continues saying, I want you to help me to capture the Reaper. As Izuku said, I don't... As Shinso said, I know that you might be surprised. You might not even believe that I am V. But believe me, I am V. And I don't want your answer now. Give me your answer tomorrow, alright? Think about it. I don't want you to waste your life like this. It's just an offer. You're not forced on anything. Don't feel responsible for something that you're not responsible for. As the bell just rings and Shinso walking away saying, see ya tomorrow, Midoriya. As Shinso walking away while Izuku just sitting there saying in his mind, damn it! Damn you! Damn you! All of you! God damn it, why? Shinso. Alright then, this is the game we're playing, huh? All this time I felt like I was untouchable, like I was never going to be caught. And now since the time that they trapped me inside Japan, I can't even breathe without feeling like they are about to catch me. Alright. Come on, Midoriya, think you have one day to think about this. Don't act scared. Don't shake. Remember, there are cameras around. I'm sure that Nezu is right now watching. And if he's watching, don't look into the cameras. As Izuku just stand up after finishing his food and going back into his class, completing the rest of the day, normal, school day like normal. And while he's walking back home, Rim said to Midoriya, hey, Midoriya, I have something to tell you. As Izuku said, and that is? After, of course, he types. As Rim said, you told me to keep an eye for any guy with blonde hair, right? As Izuku just, types yes. While Rim continues saying, well, I didn't see All Might, but there was that one skeleton-like person with blonde hair and sunken eyes and hollow cheeks that was keeping a distant eye on you. He left now. As Izuku was saying in his mind, hollow cheeks and sunken eyes? Skeleton man? What? What does she mean by that? Wait a minute, does she mean about that guy in UA? I always never paid too much attention to him, but who really is that guy? As Izuku just saying, tell me about it later, typing. While Izuku walking back home, he walks past the park before he see a lot of bunch of people surrounding something, as he hearing from the middle of the crowd a voice, as he come closer saying, oh, what's happening here? As when he come closer, he see a guy giving posters while talking, saying, come and see the truth for yourself. This world that we live in is rotten. This hero society that built on false hopes and people that are just the advertisements. They all are fakes. They aren't trying to protect us. They are only using us. They look at us as sheeps that are being sacrificed. We're nothing more than consumers for them. Nothing more. But the god of death that came into saving our world from burning is here. Come and see the truth for yourself. The blessing of the god that came into our world. As he just kept talking while Izuku said, a blessing of the god? As he just throwing posters around before two heroes come and said, alright, what's happening here? As the guy said, you heroes are not welcome here. The people don't need you. As he said, alright, whoever you are, stop with your weird shit. Didn't I tell you to never come back here? As he said, you can try to suppress me all you want, but you will never gonna make my voice quiet. Everybody have the right to speak their mind until they speak the truth, is that right? The heroes, you suppress us, keep us silent, and make us blind. But the god of death have shown us the true colors of yours. You're all just fakes. Many of you are only in it for fame and money, or even sexual things with your own fans. Don't lie to me. I see right through your lies. You can keep the mask and the persona of the heroes all you want, but our god have figured you out long ago. He's the true justice of the new world. As he keep talking before the heroes trying to take him in, while they are taking him away, the people are angry and are they just trying to say let him go and keep talking while he's just saying, see this, they are suppressing me like all the rest. Don't worry, and just keep going on it saying, the hands of God will deliver the message. They will be the messengers of the god of death, Reaper. As eventually when Izuku heard that, he said, Reaper? The god of death? The messengers? As immediately, one of the posters that were on the ground, Izuku grabbed it and he looked into it. It says, the hands of God. Come and see the truth for yourself. As Izuku said, what are those? Who are those people? As Rem said, see that you have quite the fan club, huh? As Izuku said, maybe I'm not all alone after all. As Izuku taking the poster and going back home. When he comes home, Toga welcomes him, trying to give him a kiss, what Izuku holding her face saying, dream, yeah, you can dream about it, but no. As immediately, when she looked into his hand, she said, what is that? As Izuku said, oh, this is a paper from one crazy guy I found in the park. He was talking about the blessing of the god and the messengers and weird things. As Toga said, can I see it? As she just took it from Midori. As Izuku said, oh, so you mean that guy? I saw him too in front of the mall that I was, shopping at. As Izuku said, wait, it's not just one? As Toga said, yep, there are a lot of those people around the country lately. Haven't you saw the news? As Izuku said, no, not really. As Toga just turning on the news showing that, about it in the news, how the people are moving by the Reaper and all of that thing. While Izuku saying, as Toga said, isn't it amazing? People are being inspired by us. As Izuku said, inspired by us? I wouldn't say that. As Izuku looking into the poster, while Toga said, there's something weird about this poster. As Izuku said, what do you mean? As Toga just grabbed it before start sniffing it, saying, As she brought a candle and just started burning it, while Izuku said, what are you? As when it burns, it's revealed a secret map with a little, puzzle in the corner. A question, you may, basically a little question. Or a little puzzle for you to solve. As Izuku said, a secret message? Of course. Of course, how did I not think of that? They're saying, come and see the truth for yourself, but where are we supposed to come? if they don't tell us where to go. As Toga said, it says here, the puzzle. It's to figure it out. As, after Midoriya and Toga managed to figure the puzzle, which wasn't very complicated, but it wasn't nothing easy. Izuku is really impressed of whoever made this puzzle. Regardless, they figured out the date and time of, this little come and see the truth for yourself kind of event. It's giving them the coordinates and the time, which will be at, directly midnight today or tonight. As Izuku said, this will be tonight. As Toga said, should we go? As Izuku said, I want to see what those guys are doing, so yeah, let's go. As immediately Toga said, ooh, okay, let me just get my new, shirt. As she just brought some clothes and Midoriya just putting on his hoodie because he doesn't want anybody to see him. They also brought not the death notes themselves, but brought the, papers in their pockets, and Midoriya carrying a watch with a little secret, page of the death note inside the watch in, times of need. Regardless, Izuku walking into the place with Toga before they see a giant man standing in front of a door. As Izuku said, we're here to see the truth. As the guy said, where is your invitations? As Izuku said, invites? You mean like, we don't really have any kind of the... As Toga immediately taking the poster out saying, do you mean this? As the guy looking into the paper saying, tonight the truth will be revealed, brothers. As immediately he walks away from the door into the wall on the opposite side as he presses on a secret button on the wall, revealing that the wall just opens up to show an underground, basically a staircase into the underground. As Izuku said in his mind, smart. Heroes think if anybody will ever figure out this place, they're gonna think that the door is what leads to the meeting, while in reality it's on the opposite side, behind this wall. Whoever made this is really not only smart, but also having a lot of financial, very rich. Well, what are those guys are doing? Who are the hands of God? Guess there's no need to ask myself these questions anymore. It will be answered right now. The only thing that's standing between me and these answers is just the staircase. As Izuku walking down the staircase with Toga, as when they go down they see another guy. What this guy is different. He telling them to first wash their faces, hands and bodies, purify themselves with holy water, and put on these cloaks, which Izuku finding them a bit big, and Toga kinda likes it. Of course there's rooms for women and rooms for men. Whereas Izuku and Toga did the things and they put their cloaks on before walking and seeing the rest of the people. A lot of people, a very big crowd, and it's just a giant place under the ground. Izuku thought of this place as, really would need a lot of money. But this place is very big. He didn't believe this event will be this huge. As Izuku said, what is happening here? As Toga said, this kinda nice, don't you think? As Izuku said, stop it, Toga. As immediately, suddenly everybody just talking about what's gonna happen tonight and everything, and Izuku just eardropping on their conversation before finally the stage's light are, opened, and they all show that a woman coming from under the stage as if she arises from the ground, saying, good night, everybody. I'm happy to see all of you brothers and sisters came here today to see our call for our Lord and Savior. Tonight, the truth shall be revealed of this world, and tonight we'll show you the true meaning of our lives. We're gonna purify this world in the name of the God of Death Reaper. For thus we are the hands of God, the messengers of our Lord and Savior. And tonight we will show that we are here. As this one gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I know this is a jerk move and I did it twice, but bye.